right, hey guys and gals. I have a little report to make about the situation with my child custody for those of you who have been kind of keeping up with this. This guy, Politica Moose or something like that, and Neuro Fry K or whatever, he was making some comments on my channel. Apparently, he goes to my ex's private blog. Now, on her private blog, she's talking all kinds of crap about me, and I guess he was a spy because I just called him out as being a spy. He had been going back and forth in messages with me, and he all of a sudden stopped talking to me. I asked him for the address of the private blog, and he would not give it to me. So I find it interesting, and if she wants to come here and have an open debate on one of my YouTube comments, that's absolutely fine with me. I'd more than welcome a little bit of honest mediation in this and get the force of state out of the loop here. Not that they're affecting me at all; they're just affecting my son right now. Well, that affects me too because I want to spend time with my son. It's if this is not like completely obvious that she just wants to tear me down and just keep justifying the reasons why she's keeping my son from me, and the biggest reason is because of my political beliefs. Okay, it's like, do you believe 2 + 2 = 4? You either believe in freedom or you don't. I mean, it's really that simple to me, okay? I'm not an R or a D, all right? And I believe in people's rights, and I believe in protecting their rights, and I believe in fighting for the rights of my kids, okay? Now, there are people that go to fight in wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. They'll go for years, okay? A year at a time, and the wife back home and the kids don't even see them. Do they leave their husband over that? No, they don't. Okay, most of them stay with them because they're honored. They think it's honorable. They're proud to have an American serviceman working for the corporation, by the way, and going over there and slaughtering people for oil, okay, and power. All right, because it has nothing to do with our freedom. Okay, so now those people, because it's okay. That's okay. It's out in the mainstream that being a troop's wife it's the most honorable thing to do, even though they're not doing very honorable stuff. In my opinion, if they're on foreign soil. Okay, we've got satellites, we've got everything else. We can bring all our troops home. We protect our borders. If anybody messes with us, we have nukes too, okay? There's absolutely no reason for us to be on foreign soil, okay? Now, if you are okay with us being on foreign soil in Iraq, in Afghanistan, then you must be okay with a country like China or Russia coming over here and occupying us on our soil. You know what? And the ignorant people go, no, they would never do that, man. We're just going to we're going to blah, 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 blah. So, that's our position in America, right? If anybody has any problem with us coming into their land and killing their children, their fathers, their mothers, their wives, okay? Anybody has a problem with that, it's too bad, okay? But if anybody comes over here, we're going to kick their asses, right? Okay, so if you're okay with occupation, you got to be okay with occupation all around. It's got to be like, okay, China, come on in, occupy us because we're over here occupying Afghanistan and Iraq. So if you're not okay with that, you need to not be okay with occupation in Afghanistan and Iraq. Okay? I think most people are not okay with China occupying us. All right? That being said, all right, I was fighting a war against the New World Order, okay, on a daily basis. And because there are 10 other people that are sheeple, that are not focusing on the problem, folks like me, the patriots, and most of you know what I mean, have to work 10 times as hard as the 10 people that aren't working for my kids' liberty and their own children's liberty, okay? So now I've been fighting for everyone's liberty, okay, and taking all kinds of crap from my ex for it, all right? I'm a lot different actually, but in concept, it's no different than the serviceman that goes to another country to fight a battle, okay, and then comes back in about a year, and then has his wife and kids back, okay? I was in the house. I worked out of the home, okay? So she has absolutely no excuse for why she left me. That's the only reason that she left me, is because I didn't spend enough time with the family, okay? And whatever other excuses she wants to make after that in order to justify what's, I mean, because human beings have to justify their intent. They always have good intent, okay? The New World Order has good intent. Okay, the New World Order thinks it's a good idea to have a world. They believe that it's good for the earth, and they believe for the good of 20%, that 80% must be exterminated. Okay? They just think it's a good idea, and they think that they know what's better for you than you do. And they're just trying to help us. Okay? So everybody has a good intent, all right? But the fact is it's your actions, and you need to be judged by what you do and your actions. Okay? And words are just words, okay? If I'm sitting here swearing and everything like that on my YouTubes, you don't think I'm intelligent enough to know that you're not supposed to say that to a 4-year-old? Okay? So, anyway, that's about it. And another thing is, she's probably talking about all kinds of personal information on her private blog, which this guy then went and posted. He found out my son's name. And I had to delete my comment because I don't want my son's name running around on the internet, more than it has to be, okay? So, anyway, that's my thoughts on the matter. It's really sad that she won't allow me to have my say, and then she can just sit there on her private blog and assassinate my character, and I'm not allowed to defend my own reputation to folks that, yeah, she's just looking for somebody to say, you're right, even though she knows she's wrong. And the reason, and she knows she's wrong, and that's the reason why she's not going to have any kind of an open debate with me. That's why she gets a lawyer and she gets a state, because the state is wrong, and everybody knows about child support services, and the folks in the know why the child support services was set up. Okay, it's simply to keep people under wraps, to keep the men, especially the men, under the state's thumb, so they can't rise above. And that's exactly why that was all set up. Okay, so those are my thoughts on that, and I just think that's pretty. It's really sickening. It's sickening that she can sit there on her private blog and say stuff about me, but not come over here. She knows where my YouTubes are. She can place a comment on here. We can have an open debate. But she's not willing to have an open debate because she knows she's wrong. All right?